Hey there everyone, it's Val, and yes, the Ferret Business, end of the day tour, as my mind goes blank on me. Sorry about that. You may notice I have a fantastic new blue colored looking shirt, and what that actually is Resonant Jetpack. I upgraded the reinforced one that, I think it was, if I'm remembering the sequence correctly, Great Orator made the original jetpacks. I think Gore upgraded them, or added armoring to it, I can't remember which, or both. And then I did the Resonant one. And in fact, I need to do one for Great Orator, at least the parts of it. So I am going to go ahead and do that in this end of the day tour before, well, I promised I'd do it, and I just remembered it because I got sidetracked by squirrels. So you're going to need a reinforced jetpack, and of course Great Orator has one. You need to make a resonant flux capacitor. So we're going to start with that, because that shouldn't take too long to make. So you take that, and then you want to make the next level up, and then the next level up. Whoops, did I miss the wrong one? Redstone, made the hardened. What did I do wrong? Capacitor. Oh, I made 2 lead stones. Well, oops. Let's put another hard one in there. Now this should do it. There we go. Redstone. Resonant. What are we missing? Oh, we need some parathium dust. Alright. Let's make a couple. And there we go. Resonant Jetpack. Now, I don't know how much we have left of the Enderium, so hopefully I'll be able to make all the things that I'm planning to. So we're going to need 2 of these, which means we need 2 of these. Isn't AE system wonderful? What were we making? Oh, yes. We're going to need destabilized redstone. We are going to need 10 per, and we need, so I need 20 redstone. 20 redstone. And we are going to need 2 buckets to hold said redstone in. So let's go ahead and start that melting. We'll put those buckets in the fluid transposer. And oops, grab ourselves 2 resonant flux ducts that I made earlier. And those, actually I should do the recipe for you just to show you. Basically you need a redstone flux duct, and they can be empty, because I used the empty ones to make the resonant flux ducts, but if, or did I fill them first? No, sorry, I did fill them with redstone first. I'm misremembering is all. So, and the redstone ones are basically the empty variety, filled with 200 millibuckets of redstone, which is 2 pieces of redstone dust per. And this is the recipe for the redstone energy flux duct. So I think I'm using the right stuff. Okay, so let's throw that in there. And so we've got that. We'll shortly have that. Now we need to make this, which means we need to make other things. These. Electrum gears. Alright, let's go get our buckets. Toss those in there. And we're making these. So now we need these. 2 of them, of course, because we need two resonant thrusters. And I have a feeling I just used up the reception coils that I made for that. Yes, I did. Okay. So we need 2 more of those. Oh, what did I just run out of? Oh, I need 2 more of those. Oops. Well, there you go. I needed all the ones that I made. So, I don't know if Gory's going to want one of these as well, but I'll go ahead and make him one later if he says he wants one. But, you just never know with Gory. Alright, so now we have our parts. And I'm not actually going to make it, and the reason is that Greaterator's jetpack is still in his possession. So I said that I would just leave the parts in his chest, and so that's what we're going to do. Now, like so. So if we were going to be making it for him, of course, we would be using this. Putting the resonant flux capacitor in reinforced jetpack, so let's go ahead and put that there. And then once you make it, if you want to add particles to it, then you make your particle and put them in this particular configuration because it's shaped crafting in your crafting bench. And of course we also were using armored ones, and in order to make the armor plating, you would take off the Invar plating, which is on the old one, and you do that just by putting it into your crafting grid and pulling out the jetpack, and the armor plating will just pop off into your inventory. And then you combine it in an induction smelter with 10 Inderium, and you have your new Inderium armor plating, which is actually a lot easier than I was expecting it to be. So I'm just going to demonstrate this. So I can just take it off, and you can see that we now have the Inderium armor plating separately, and you can put them back on, just like so. Right, so that's today's technical demonstration of a Simply Jetpacks Resonant Jetpack. So the other thing you may have noticed in passing as I've been running around is that I've done a little bit of work on the hallway, mostly just proof of concept work. Ta-da! Alright, so this is going to be the design for our hallways. I still haven't decided on what lighting solution we're going to be using, but we are going to be using ghostwood planks for the ceiling. We are going to be using amaranth planks for the floor to give the hallway some color. And for the wall, we're going to be using chiseled marble for the runner along the bottom and the main part of the wall. And pillars, I'm going to have them, I haven't decided the exact distance, but periodically along the wall, we are going to have pillars to provide something interesting to look at as you run down the hallway. Right. So I'm sure something those of you who have known my recent troubles would be interested in is, am I still a werewolf? Well, you know, after helping Gore replace his coven because all his witches apparently suffered an accident when he sicked them on Robert, and Robert had to kill them. Well, they didn't respawn, which is what Gore expected to happen. So Robert and I went out and rounded up some new witches for him, for Gore, because he needed them in order to do the ritual. And I will say that Robert found most of them. He had much better luck witch hunting than I did. So it's thanks to Robert that I can now happily say, and of course thanks to Gore for holding up his end of the bargain, but I can now happily say that I can no longer become a werewolf or a wolf. or anything of a canine variety. So, woohoo! I'm going to look out, or if you look in the end of the day tour playlist, I'm going to have a highlight of the actual ritual and the actual de-wolfification of Val. So that was the highlight of my day, I will say. Now, it appears that once I no longer became a werewolf, the statue disappeared. The statue of the werewolf that I had in here. However, it appears I still have canine friends. They may not be tamed, but they still like me. And I'm okay with that. I see no reason to do anything else, but it does mean I am going to have to find you guys, or set up a nice little kennel for you lot. But they also saved my bacon earlier today. I was discussing a certain matter with Greatorator and found the need to punch him in the face. And his dog, one of his dogs, went after me. Well, my wolves came to the rescue, so good job, boys. Do I have anything that you would like to eat? Actually, no, I don't. Hang on here. I think, actually, come to think of it, that means they all deserve a treat. Let's see if we can find some. What do you think? Raw chicken? Raw beef? I don't know if we have much raw beef. But we'll see what we can give them. Do we have any beef? We have some cooked beef. I think they like raw beef, though. Let's go find out. And by the way, it was Greatorator's wiener dog that attacked me, Dachshund. The Dachshund. I can't remember the Dachshund's name. It was biting my ankles. It was quite annoying. All right. Good boys and girls. Yes. I know we didn't meet under the most auspicious of circumstances, but you are good boys. And, oh, I'm sorry. I seem to be shy one. I thought I had 6 wolves, not 7. One of them must have snagged a second one from my hand when I wasn't looking. Too busy talking. Excuse me just a moment while I go get that last one. Everybody needs their treat. Alright. And of course, being wolves, they prefer the raw variety. Although I'm going to see if they will eat the cooked variety later, because it's probably healthier. You know, less parasites and whatnot. Alright, this one's for you. No, you've already had yours. I'm sorry. There you go. So, good boys and girls, did an excellent job. Right, so let's see, what else happened today? Well, you might want to check out Greatorator's stream from today, and I will try to remember to throw a link in the card section for that. Greatorator did in fact work on his quest to be not a vampire, because he did end up... He's been waffling. I'll say that. Like, he did say that he wanted to be a vampire. He was going to go with being a vampire for a while, but I think my constant... how shall I put this? Encouragement to reconsider his decision may have had an impact. So you'll want to watch his stream, and he may do highlights of the pertinent things as well. I don't know. But anyway, check out his stream and find out what he did about it. But I will say that I found his secret stash of villagers, and they have been liberated. They are now free of their confinement, and I was very happy to be able to help them. And in fact, there was 4 more incarcerated in another village on the surface that I did find out about as well. Greatorator actually had mentioned it, so they were freed as well from their confinement. So, I do think that is everything that happened today. Probably in excruciating detail, but hey, wanted to let you know. I am no longer a werewolf, and I've never been happier to not be a werewolf. Let's try not to be in the wall. There we go. Alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed this end of the day tour, and I hope to see you in the stream sometime. Y'all take care now. Bye.